immediately after school, my night routine starts. I try to keep it short. I try to keep it concise because it's night time. I'm tired. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to be chill. I'm trying to just end the day and be in bed, literally. Like, hi, angels. Welcome and welcome back to me, my thoughts, and I with Esther Birthday. On this podcast, I share about my life, my thoughts, and things that go through my day to day life. I share about my journey of building my faith in God, self development, self discovery, self growth, and self improvement. I hope you feel loved and welcome here. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. And if you haven't heard, you're amazing, you're beautiful, or handsome, and everything is working out for your good. Just have faith and put in the work, and everything will come together beautifully for you. I hope you're able to take something away from this week's episode. Don't forget to follow, like, and leave a review. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget, I love you so much. And let's get right into this episode. Hi, Angel. Welcome and welcome back to another episode of Me, My Thoughts and I podcast. It's your host, Esther Birthday. And I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day. I hope your day is off to a great start. And I hope everything is working well for you. I hope everything is working in alignment in your favor. So, in today's podcast episode, I'll be talking about my night routine in school, the night routine that I try to keep. Trust me, I rarely keep it, but I try my best. Now, there's not really much of a weekly recap because there's really nothing much that has happened. But yeah, let's get right into today's podcast episode. For me, my night routine starts immediately after school. Like most of the time, my classes end late towards the evening time. So immediately after school, my night routine starts. I try to keep it short. I try to keep it concise because it's night time. I'm tired. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to be chill. I'm trying to just end the day and be in bed. Literally, like that is my goal. Be in bed. So for me, I try to keep my night routine short, sweet, relaxing as much as I can because genuinely I'm just trying to sleep. I'm just trying to sleep. After school, my next thought is food because a girl has to eat. I have to eat. I need food, please. I beg you in the name of God. I need to eat. Then after eating, I relax a bit. If I have any assignments, I try to do it. If I can't, I figure out when is the deadline and I procrastinate till that time. I know bad advice, but that's my reality. And then after that, I do my journal prompts for night time. This journal prompt will be linked down in the show notes. Yep. So I do my nighttime journal prompts just to like rewind and reflect on the day, how the day went, what happened during the day, how did I feel about the things that happened during the day. After these journal prompts, I do my free and journaling where I just write my thoughts down, write how I felt about the day down, the things that happened during the day, just like a diary of some sort. After that, I plan the next day rather. I write out my to-do list for the day in my planner. I like to write out my to-do list. I use my Keep Notes app, my Notion app, and my Structured app. On my Structured app, I use it to plan out my day in time blocks so that I can figure out what time is this and do I have any space or free time left to maybe do other things. So that's the purpose of structured. For Notion, I just write out my to-do list. For my notes app, I also write out my to-do list. But my notes app contains my what's the word? My morning routine like checklist, my night routine checklist. So that's what I mainly use my notes app for. And my Notion is just write out my to-do list. I check my priorities for the week, check my goals for the month. Yeah, but I find it very efficient and very productive to plan my day the night before. It is something that definitely sets me ahead of the game, sets me ahead of the next day. It really helps me to plan my day the day before. It really helps. Like just try it. Just one day, the night before, plan the next day. Write out the classes you're having, write out the things you want to do. Just put everything pen to paper, or you can just type it in your notes app. Technology has made life so much easier for all of us. Yeah. After that, I take a shower. All this while I am also scrolling on my phone, checking social media, watching YouTube. Like I like to chill, I like to relax. Then I take a shower, just wash the day off my body. Like I need that cleanse. Then I read my Bible. I read my Bible, spend time in the Word. Like that is really, really important for me. Like just ending my day with the Word of God. After that, I go to bed. Like I said, I like to keep my night routine short, sweet, and straight to the point because I'm already tired. I'm already exhausted. I do not have the time, not the strength for a 15-step night routine. I just want to sleep. Genuinely and honestly, I just want to sleep. Now, these are my tips on how to create a productive night routine in school. Emphasis on in school. This might not work for any other person, and it might work for other people. Who really knows? Like, I don't know anybody's schedule. For me, try to set a consistent bedtime. I majorly aim for 6 hours of sleep. I know they say we should aim for 7 to 9 hours, but as a student, I really do not have that luxury. If I want to be able to do like have a beautiful morning routine, I need to be able to wake up early. I need to because I like to start my day peacefully, calmly, in the best way possible before I get into the world and start hustling in school. So I personally aim for 6 hours of sleep. If I can get seven, eight, nine, I love it. But personally, I try to aim for six. But generally, we are told to aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I prepare for the next day, my books, what I'm wearing, and my to do list. Everything is set. Prepare for the next day. Preparation is key. If you want to succeed, you need to be prepared. So you need to prepare for the next day. My next tip is to wind down with calming activities, reading, journaling, meditating. I like to journal. Sometimes I read, I don't know, romance novels. Yes. I like to read my romance novels. I'm not really a big meditation girl, but I try. I try. Not really, but I try. So just wind down with calming activities. My next tip is to avoid your screen for an hour before bed. Now, I'm not really the best at this. I don't really do this as often as I should because most of the time I'm closing my phone and I'm sleeping. I, I think I'm blessed to be able to sleep quite easily. So, yeah, I avoid my screen as much as I can before bed, but most people don't, and I'm part of most people. And you will not die if you do that. So yeah. My next tip is to have a brief review. Oh my god, that was so botched. Have a brief study review. Just take a little bit of time, just 10 minutes of your time. Just try to read ahead of the day, or just go through the notes you had for that day, whatever you learned in class, whatever you were taught. Yeah. Next tip is to avoid caffeine 5 to 6 hours before bed. Now, I'm not sure how accurate the time frame is, but try to avoid caffeine before bed generally so you don't stay up unnecessarily. My next tip is to stretch or go on a walk. I like stretching, especially after exercising because I like to exercise. I enjoy moving my body. And stretching at night really helps to relieve my sore muscles. And I see a big difference before my workout the next day. So yeah, stretch or going on a walk. I feel going on a walk is so relaxing. Like you get to just be one with nature, have a clear mind, just be by yourself, or you can even go with someone if you like. My next tip is to reflect and set daily goals. Like I said, prepare and plan for the next day. Think of the day, how it went, what do you want to change, what do you want to improve, what do you not want to repeat. Last tip is practice gratitude. Always find something to be grateful for, and there's always something to be grateful for. Gratitude allows us to flow into a peaceful state of mind. Into a peaceful state of mind. So, yeah. Those are all my tips on how to create a beautiful, wonderful, productive night routine in school. I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast episode. I thoroughly enjoyed recording it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye. Hi, angels. Thank you for listening to another episode of me, my thoughts, and I. I hope you had a great listen and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to follow the podcast, make sure to leave a rating and a review. And if you want to see more of the podcast, follow on Instagram. And if you want to see more of me, also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you learned something and I hope it was quite insightful and wonderful for you. And remember that you're wonderful and amazing. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And if you guys so much, bye guys. Mwah.